Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, guys and dolls, cats, kitties, rats, roaches, Erotica LA Day 2. It's me, Harley Fire for Harley's XXXTV.com. I'm with professional poker player Bones. Pleasure to see you, brother.
Pleasure to be here, man.
You know, I have so many interesting questions to ask you about poker. One, how long have you been in the game?
At least 10 years professionally.
10 years professionally, and you know, we were talking earlier off camera about poker, and the game itself doesn't seem that difficult to me. But what makes an amazing poker play? Because we all know one of a kind, two of a kind, full house, you know, triple threat. We know everything. But what makes it an amazing poker player?
I think it's the ability to read people. It just really comes down to that. The game is about 80% skill, 20% luck. Yeah, you do have to get the cards occasionally, but you have to know what your opponent has in their hand. And that's the ability to read them and the willingness to shell out some chips to find out what they do have in their hand.
So when you're on a big hand, okay, and you have, you know, when you play the game, say you got a hand, say you got two kings, right? What's one of the main poker games you play? 5-card stud, or what is it?
My specialty is Texas Hold'em.
Okay, so you're playing Texas Hold'em, and you start out, say, with a pair of kings, or you have ace high. Where do you go from there?
Well, if I was pocket kings and had position in the table.
And what does position mean?
They have a dealer button that goes around the table.
Right.
And the closer you are to that dealer button, you have the ability to act last. And that way you get to know what other people are planning on doing. So if I was in position and had pocket kings and I had some very aggressive players, I might actually do what they call slow play the kings. Meaning if somebody is raised ahead of me, I wouldn't raise back. I'd probably just call the raise and see what happens on the flop. Probably bump the flop, whether I was there or not, to see if somebody else had hit it. And that's the way you tell.
So on the table, is there a better position? Is it better to be in position 1 or say 6 or?
Well, it's always better to be in the last position, be on that button.